When I just moved to New York, I got this gig in a back room of a bar. It was in Brooklyn. It was called Freddy's Back Room. I don't know if it still exists. And we had this gig, and I tried to play some of my songs, and it was a very simple song. It's like one like A minor, this E minor over G, and D minor over F. So basically really located in A minor, and I used to solo these ideas around A minor pentatonic. When we're playing the gig, I was in my head and feeling like I'm just kind of repeating ideas in A minor pentatonic, stuff like... Now, you know, it's okay, but it's not the most interesting thing to play. It's just kind of scale. And I remember like kind of being almost angry at myself. I remember specifically imagining this 9 sound, this E, over this A minor. So we had this A minor chord or center, and I was imagining this sound. And then I remember literally kind of grabbing another scale, another center to articulate on it. And that was the sound. And I'm gonna explain exactly what happened to me in that gig and how we can use it. When we're talking about pentatonic superimposition, all I'm saying is you can use a scale you know, like the A minor pentatonic, or the E minor pentatonic, or a few other options that will give you amazing colors without actually learning new scales. So this is exactly what we're gonna do. Check it out. Okay, we have to make sure we actually know A minor pentatonic. You know it's important to know what you're doing. You wanna feel it, you wanna really relate to it. So, piano guitar duo. So this is just the A minor pentatonic scale. Now, you know the sound, you know the position probably, right? Amazing news. I've been working really hard the last few months on a huge project, and that project is almost ready. It's a 6-month course, and I'm super excited to share with you. There are 2 things there. There's the course, but there's also very small groups with lessons with me that happen frequently. So if you're interested in the course or in the groups or a combination of both, please let me know. Link here and in bio. I hope to see you there. But what is important is to listen to this color and, sorry about the piano, it's a little off, to try and feel each one of the notes, right? So, la. So when I'm playing the scale, and this is something you probably did if you hanging in this channel, is basically singing each one of the notes in relationship to the center. Now it's important because before we do reharm and getting to really cool extensions and tensions and colors, you want to make sure that the basic is really covered. Not complicated, but very important. So think about it this way: 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. If you think about notes, so it's A, C, D, E, G, A, or I like thinking about solfege, so la, do, re, mi, sol, la. Whatever system you want to use, 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1 is fine by me, as long as you can feel it and relate to it and understand that when you're playing these notes, those 5 notes just keep on repeating all across the board. Cool, so you know the A minor pentatonic, it sounds cool. Let's hear it for a second over this little small vamp. A minor. Just A minor pentatonic. Pause it. Stop. Now, if you want, I will also share this file so you can use the audio and kind of jam with it if you want to explore these sounds by yourself. Okay, so this is the A minor sound. You have heard it before. But what's cool, again, and this is the power of the superimposition, is taking, for example, the E minor pentatonic. So I'm going to first listen to this color over the groove. So right, so I didn't do a lot, I just played the position. I started from the note A as well, and I was literally playing the E minor pentatonic. Let's hear this So we have this A minor chord, it's A minor center, and then I'm playing this sound. So there is more friction there. You hear this A. What we're getting by playing the E minor pentatonic, I'm actually getting the 1, the 2, the 4, the 5, the flat 7, and the 1, which is really cool. So I'm getting this 9 sound, which is really beautiful. Now let's hear it one more time with this jam track, and I'm going to shift between this E minor to the A minor center, and just kind of like using and utilizing the color of the E minor pentatonic as a sprinkle of color. Let's check it out. A minor to the E minor. Thank you so much to all the Patreons that are supporting the channel, have been supporting. It means a lot, and it's allowing me to actually make this happen. So thank you. If you want to support and help out, check out the link in bio. Thank you. Stop. Okay, so again, very simple color, just using the E minor. And of course, later on, if you get comfortable with these, you can start exploring more colors, which we're gonna do. Another really cool color to use over the A minor would be B minor pentatonic. So of course, there are gonna be more clashes and more moments of, you know, tension, but let's hear it for a second. So this is my A center. So cool. Again, check it out. Wow. So we have the 1, okay, the A, and then the 9, then the 4, the 5, but then I'm getting the natural 6. Really cool, and then the 1. So I don't have the flat 7, I just have the 6. So this is the color. In the context of this A minor little groove, check it out. And again, it's going to be a little clashy, and then we'll have to kind of, you know, deal with it. Question. I'm kind of getting into distortion pedals, and I'm really curious what you use to get cool guitar sounds. I'm using this Ret emulator, I forget what it's called the Pack Rat, and I'm really curious what you use. I'm just exploring this, and please drop a comment, let me know. I'm curious to know. That's it. Thanks. It's cool, right? Just the scale. A little clashy. Now I'm gonna shift between the A minor, E minor, and the B minor. E minor, A minor, E minor, B, to the E, back to A, back to B. I'm gonna try one more time to move between these 3 colors, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let myself shift between the 3 sounds, the A minor, the E minor, and the B minor, just for a second. So, like you see, I'm starting to get more extension. It doesn't sound out, but it definitely sounds like there's more friction. We have A minor, E minor and B minor. We can also try and utilize D minor. Now, of course, it's gonna be a little clashy because I have the flat 6 there. It's a beautiful sound, the flat 6, but sometimes it will be a little clashy. So let's just hear the D minor by itself one time. Right? Still beautiful, but definitely clashy. So 1, flat 3, 4, flat 6, flat 7, 1. Again. Let's hear it on the track for a second so you can feel that rub. And you know, you don't have to always use it, but it's definitely cool to have that option. Now, if I will, you know, accent this F natural a little less, it's gonna be a little softer. So I can still use the D minor pentatonic and at times decide that I'm accenting this flat 3 of the D minor, I mean for us it's the flat 6, a little less, and then it will be a little smoother. Just being aware of that. So one of the most important exercises we can do is to be comfortable in one area. So you know this position of pentatonic, probably. If you don't, it's a good refresh. These are the fingers. So I'm doing 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. So this is the A minor pentatonic. Now I do not want to take this A minor and say like, oh, I'm playing E minor pentatonic, whoosh, E minor. Now it's not a bad skill to be able to shift things around, but I think it's very important to know the notes, feel it and hear it. So in that sense, when we're taking this E minor sound, I do not want to think about, I want to think about the notes. And like you see in my example, I did start from A. So this is the fingerings I would probably use to hear this E minor. And I do want to see the overlap between the A minor and the E minor. Right, I'm starting from A to hear that A sound. Of course, if you want to play E minor pentatonic, you can just start from E so you can feel that, but we want to feel it from the A. So La A minor versus La E minor. If you think about the notes, you think about those 5 notes shifting in space, it's easier. Now the same way that we get comfortable by doing and by trying things out, this E minor pentatonic, let's do the same thing with the B minor. So I'm starting from the note A, La. Really, really cool. And this is again, if I were to play just the B minor pentatonic, it's just here, but I do want to start it here and compare to the A minor. So we have these 3 centers first. La, then the E minor over this A, La, then the B minor, La, and then the D minor, La. So if you find this difficult, don't worry. It takes a little bit of time to get around. I would really spend time with each one of the colors separately, slowly and carefully, and then you can slowly try to hear the colors and feel them. When I'm saying feeling them, I really mean like feeling that sound, this A minor, and really singing the notes. La, do, then I can sing the notes in the E minor. La, si, re, mi, re, si, la. Just a little bit playing with these sounds and colors and making sure that guitar is a sort of a physical manifestation of the sound that we imagine. And there is a link, of course, our fingers move, we understand, we start hearing it better and everything clicks. but you have to let yourself the time to process this information. Thank you so much for hanging out. It means a lot. I hope to see you very soon. Have an awesome day and keep making music. Peace out. Oh.